I love paranormal television. The problem is, what you see on TV, that isn't what a real ghost hunt looks like. So we came up with Paranormal Generation, a show for serious paranormal enthusiasts. No tricks, no Hollywood glitz, no faked evidence. Just a real science-based paranormal investigation, led by Curt Strutz and the members of Midwest Preternatural Research. The team goes to haunted locations throughout the Midwest, looking for authentic evidence of the paranormal.
Alright guys, well I'm glad you made it here today. We're here at the Hampton Inn, Jacksonville, Illinois. Glad you guys came down here. We're here today to do something really exciting. We're going to head over to the Jacksonville Theater Guild.
Okay.
It's actually an old funeral parlor. Previously it was also a doctor's office and a boarding house for a opera house used to be in the town. So it's got a lot of history, a lot of things have been kind of coming up recently as far as paranormal goes within the house. So you got the boarding house activity, you've got the doctor's office, the funeral parlor, and now the theater guild. A lot of stuff moving in there as far as antique furniture, old clothing that could have attachments to it. So we got a lot of potential history in this place that could really draw some activity up in the building. We're going to head down there right now. We're going to meet with the staff. But before we do that, Amanda, I know you have some exciting news for us.
Yep, Matt and I are expecting another baby in April.
All right, yay, all right. Hey, there we go, Matt.
To be featured on episode 12 of Paranormal Generation.
Are we going to actually be able to show the birth live on the TV show?
No.
No? Okay.
Unless I suddenly go into labor after the investigation.
We're going to do EBPs, electronic baby phenomenon.
2 kids.
In addition to that exciting news, we have also some other additional exciting news. Starting right now with this episode, we have brought our friends at Greeby's Bakery, Milwaukee classic cookie place, the best cookies in the world. Justin, I'm sorry we are no longer going to have the nasty fancy cookies from the dollar store.
It's okay.
But we're excited to have Greeby's working with us because they are going to provide us with an excellent snack on every investigation. And what is an investigation without snacks?
Absolutely.
So let's go ahead, we'll pack up here, we'll head over to the building right now and let's start investigating and check the place out. You guys ready?
We're ready.
All right, let's go. Head down this way.
My name's Loren Hamilton. I do tours for Troy Taylor's American Hauntings tour company, and we've done some tours at the old Williamson's Funeral Home here in Jacksonville, Illinois, now home to the Jacksonville Theater Guild. It was in its past life the Prophet Boarding House. Later on it became Williamson's Funeral Home, and it was that for 55 years. And now it's been home to the Jacksonville Theater Guild for 11 years, I believe. When you go into the kitchen area that they use now, was the embalming room. You'll see the big sink and you'll look and see the hooks on the walls and things like that. The second floor was where the family lived. The third floor was where they kept the caskets. That's where you came and shopped, if you would. They also have a small stage, and they actually have it in what was one of the viewing rooms for the funeral home. We got called into there because of some of the employees had some strange activities, electronic equipment turned on and off, objects moved, things of that nature. What we have experienced there is some extremely odd EVPs, some that you can hear a cat in some of them. You can hear a brass instrument like a tuba or a trombone playing, and some voices that hold on conversations. When you look at the house from the outside, it almost gives a feeling of foreboding, really. And we've caught some strange images, faces, figures, things like that in the windows looking outward. My own particular belief is that it doesn't really have anything to do with the funeral home per se. I think it still has to do with when it was the Prophet boarding house. And now the fact that it's the Theater Guild, I think some of the actors are still performing today.
Amanda and I are doing baseline readings with temperature. We've got the tri-field EMF reader.
I have carbon monoxide, and I have a temperature reader also, which also reads surface and air temperature. So mine's better. I am getting a 2 on the carbon monoxide meter.
I'm getting surface temperatures of about 63, 64.
Yep.
And EMF readings around 2 or 3 right now. You know, the floor is just really uneven too. That might.
It is. You can tell.
That might make people kind of feel dizzy too when they're walking. So you've got.
Well, that's what Curt said. He felt dizzy when he was up there.
Yeah, I feel dizzy up here walking around, and it's.
Plus the shape of the walls and everything don't help either.
We have a lot of costume here.
I think we're getting very low ratings in here.
All right, should we try floor 2? Yeah, it's like the princess room.
I'm still a 2 on this. Wait. Oh God. Emperor's New Clothes.
Anything?
63 degrees, and this is shut off, but it's probably still a 1.
Sorry. Oh, clothes. You could dress like anything.
Mm-hmm.
The door without a handle. Hello? What the heck was that? Three. Or do we do all the rooms in this level?
I think, pretty sure we did.
That was it.
I don't think it's supposed to do that. They were never seen from again.
Alright guys, we're here. We got to get rolling along. We're set back a little bit with a couple mechanical things, but we're ready to go. We're going to send you 2 guys. Head right up to the 3rd floor. You're going to set that camera up there anyways. Get that taken care of there. Justin and I will hang out down here on this level. Leave that buffer zone of the 2nd floor between the 2 of us. And we'll just hit it out for a few minutes, and then maybe about an hour or so we'll switch up. Okay. And we'll spend some time on the 2nd floor too. But for now, we'll just do the 3rd floor and this floor. Alright? Go ahead.
Alrighty.
So you come here often?
No, I try to avoid places like this.
Jesus! Okay.
Matt will be taking the stairs from now on.
Okay, what do you want to do? We could either start on this side, or that's the chair where people have...
if that's a chair where people report activity, I want to be right there.
Well, that's the chair where people have...
So the cat will like brush against their leg and sit in their lap and all this stuff.
Right, supposedly.
Okay.
And I mean, they've heard them meow, but I mean, you know, that could be like something like in the walls or up on the roof or something. We are on the top floor.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Okay, you want to try sitting in the chair?
Sure.
Matters.
And you're up around like all this like clothing and stuff. How do you know it's not like a clothing you brush against or?
Exactly. Like I said,
right now the dresses are short, but they could have like longer dresses, and you might brush against the dress or something, you know.
Like I said, it could be like someone's overactive imagination or something. And before this night is through, Justin is putting this on. Okay, let's get going.
So what you want to do, Justin? You want to play with the flashlight?
I think we should do both with EVP.
So I got the non-tri-field, the single-axis meter, K2.
Is your cell phone off?
Yes. Interesting. Alright, we're getting something fluctuating in the electromagnetic field right off the bat here on the stage. I mean, he's been sitting here for a few minutes.
My phone is completely off.
So is mine. Let's get these recorders going.
This is Justin. I'm going to be doing an EVP session on the stage in Jacksonville, Illinois. Present is Justin.
Curt.
And Delta.
Delta.
I'm going to set mine on the wooden portion of the stage.
Mine's on the carpet, adjacent to the EMF readers and the K2.
Back up a little bit.
I'm also going to be setting the flashlight adjacent to that. The flashlight is barely off. We'll see if we get anything there during our questioning. It should be noted that during our base readings, we got rather high EMF readings from the basement area. So here we're up on a stage, probably a good foot, maybe a foot and a half high.
There it goes again. It's just weird because it peaks up. Well, the K2's not going as much either, which is really strange. Can you make that stop, please? It's down, but it's not fully down.
It's almost like somebody just flipped a light switch off. Because it was 2 on the EMF and the K2, and then it just stopped suddenly. It wasn't a gradual stop.
I'm going to slide the K2 a little away. Maybe. Now the K2 completely went down to 1. It's not flickering anymore. Well, maybe it is.
A little bit. Wow. Our light just came on. Is there someone in the room here with us? Come on. If there's someone in the room here with us, could you please make one of these tools go off again? Or perhaps turn on my flashlight?
Keep goosebumps a minute.
It's kind of weird, huh?
Or if you mind, we have a couple of lights. We have an orange light and a red light on each side of the equipment. If you could please tell us your name or speak something into one of those devices, we can actually hear you by playing that back as a recording.
Could you tell us your name?
K2's picking up a little bit. Oh,
Wow.
see, probably the K2 goes off with everything, but when you can get another,
Right. It's kind of verifying to a certain extent. Could you turn that off for us, please? If you're truly here, you have the power to do that. Try harder. Thank you.
thank you.
Now, to prove that you're really here, could you turn it on again for us?
They're just not flickering like it's some transmission thing. The K2 is pretty steady when it goes up. That's what's.
Did you die in this building?
Is that a yes? Did you have a funeral service here in this building? If so, can you turn the light off as a response? Did you have a funeral service here for you?
Was it an accident how you died in this building? Should. That's bizarre.
As soon as I changed the axis on it, it disappeared.
Well, I get that if there's EMF contamination here, it shouldn't affect the flashlight.
It shouldn't, no.
And vice versa. That what affects a flashlight wouldn't do the EMF.
What blows my mind is because the K2 is so stinking sensitive, and this thing's going crazy. And that's like our control for the K2. The K2 is not doing a thing half the time, but this is still peeking off, and that's going. The K2 should be the first thing flicking off, you know? That should be the thing that goes first, and it's
I
not.
assume that uses an axis as a single axis as well,
Yes.
the K2.
It's
So
like
next time
jumping.
this thing
It's
goes
jumping.
off, let's turn the K2 sideways and see what happens.
Yeah. You see, as soon as I turned the single axis sideways, it stopped. But I was picking that up way up here.
Sure. Well, this is kind of interesting. We'd still like to talk to you. Do you have a message you'd like to give us?
We'll do both. All right, we're ready to listen to your message.
Yeah, maybe still pictures, man.
Yeah, I got the camera here. I'm going to stand up and take some stills.
Yeah, I'm going to see if
Curt's standing up.
get to touch it. The stage was built after the funeral home thing.
Correct.
So the viewing area was like basically right here.
Yeah.
This is where we'd be sitting where the coffin was.
Flash.
Are you someone who died here once? Or at least, okay. If you didn't... We answered that. I guess we asked that question already.
You said you died of an accident, correct?
You died of an accident in this building? We're trying to figure this... Okay. We're getting temperature readings of about 75 in this area.
You must sit down now just to make sure. Even, look at this. You know? Matt's probably upstairs now. I hear thumping.
What is that sound?
Is that coming from the hat room? No, that's coming from back this way. I don't know, I'll keep listening.
If you'd like us to try and help you, can you relight the flashlight on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3. It's so intermittent too. So you get in some places like we got the power line that it's steady, but it doesn't go on, off, on, off, on, off. You know, where it comes on for a while, then it shuts off for a while.
You seem to like my questions a little bit better. You seem to respond. Is that true? Would you rather answer my questions than Curt's? If so, turn the flashlight on, please. Okay.
Well, then I will stop talking. Would you like me to leave the room and leave you alone here with Justin? If so, light up one of these devices, I'll step out for a while. Alright. I'm going to step out for a few minutes.
Okay.
Maybe we'll see if that improves anything. Kurt's walking out. He's going to go sit in the meeting room for a few minutes.
It's Curt walking away. So let's get comfortable. What should we talk about? Are you scared? Are you lonely? Are you happy? Okay. Do you know that you're dead? Is there something we can do for you if we ask the right question? Something we should be asking you that we're not? Are you... Can you turn that off for me? I need you to stop with the flashy red beepy thing. I just saw a shadow over there. The other side of the room. And the light just came on when I said that. Hey, Curt! Were you looking out beyond by the fake coffins at all?
What?
Where were you sitting?
I was in the office with the ladies.
Okay, when I was sitting here, I just saw a shadow, and as soon as I said I saw a shadow, this flashlight turned on.
I was in the office.
It was,
with the ladies.
It was right by the stack of chairs. It was like something looked and then took off beyond the edge of the wall there.
I don't feel much of anything, but there is an intake air vent here. I'm getting a slight breeze from that.
If that was you, could you turn on the flashlight, please?
We sit in the conference room.
Or just see if there's anything on the other side of that wall. Just see if you see anything or feel anything. Yeah. It's getting faster.
You turn it off completely, just stick with the flashlight. Thank you.
He's kidding me.
Wow. Do you want to ask a question, Curt?
I don't think he likes me.
I think he just wants to talk to anybody right now.
Not just anybody.
I think we should get Matt and Amanda down here, as long as it's active. I think this is something we should get everybody in here for.
He's got the walking.
I got it. Matt and Amanda, you guys, do you have activity up there?
No, it's been pretty quiet.
Okay, you need to get down to the stage area. We're having some really interesting stuff happening. We're going to do a full group here.
We'll be right down.
Yeah, there's some crazy stuff happening, guys.
That's what you just told us.
We're seeing shadows. We're getting the flashlight thing to work. Did you tell about the shadow?
No, I told him you saw a shadow.
Let me show you what I saw over
Okay.
here. It's like they were looking kind of hunched over like this, and then when I looked, they just ducked back this way.
Here's the deal. We were asking questions, and we were asking it if it wanted me to leave the room. It doesn't want me here. I left and walked into the front office by the ladies. I was sitting in there by them, and that's when all of a sudden the shadows started happening.
Are you guys using like control questions? Like if you get a response, are you asking the same
Right.
question again and like wording it differently or something and see if it does the same thing again?
To a certain extent.
It doesn't want to seem to want me here.
You turn on the flashlight again, or possibly make this thing beep, like you were before.
See what I'm saying?
What's the tri-field doing?
My tri-field is steady at about a little under a 3. Another thing I'd like to try, can I have your thermometer there? Another thing that can set these off is if there's a temperature change, like you're holding it in your hand and you're warming it up, and then you set it down, and as it's cooling down,
The thing's been sitting there the whole time.
It hasn't been touched.
I just want to keep an eye on it while we're doing this.
All right, again, if you want me to leave, stop making those flash if you can. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. It does not want me here.
What if you put
And
your...
then it goes on when you say that, yes.
No, what if you put the tri-field like right here, like...
We put them, we
We've moved the
moved them,
meters way
yeah.
over here and everything. If you want me to leave the room, turn off the light, please. Curse you. I'm gonna go sit in the meeting room space. All right, I'm leaving.
69, it started at what, 75?
75. So it's been going down, but it's been going down very slowly. So that's why I'm keeping an eye on it.
Huh.
Just a possibility. Anyway, I'm gonna check under the stage. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, let's see if I can even fit. Oh, it's me. I'm not getting under there.
Can you stop that? It's kind of annoying. Let's go back to the flashlight. Did you find it?
I can't even get under there.
Can you please stop that? Turn it off?
This one right here. Turn this one on. And now it just seems random now. Didn't seem like that before.
Yeah.
Guy Matt here, he doesn't know if you're really here or not. You gotta show him you're here.
Just thinking, what if we just leave Justin down here for a few minutes?
Okay.
And we can go upstairs, the 3 of us can go upstairs. We can try to just hit the 3rd floor a little bit more because we got to get some more time spent up there.
Right, yeah.
We'll let Justin just go solo down here with one of the camera operators. And maybe
Okay.
the rest of us retreat for a few minutes. See if we can get anything else. Want to try that?
Okay.
I just want to go
Do you
upstairs.
want-
So I was gonna set it.
All right, it's just you and me.
We focused pretty heavy on this side when we were up here, so maybe we should do like this side or the hat room maybe.
Did you guys try communicating with the kitty?
Yeah.
Yeah, me and you. Mr. Whiskers.
I haven't tried yet.
You sit in the kitty chair.
How about this? I'll take the still camera here. I'll sit in the kitty chair.
Okay.
And you guys can go in the hat room.
Okay.
Hats off to you, Matt.
Temperature in here is 83,
What?
82.
Whiskers. Here, boys. Here, boys.
I'm sitting in the attic looking for the ghost cat. Mr. Whiskers! Mr. Whiskers!
Hey. I like the feather.
Yeah, what's up?
Go.
So you find any ghosts down here? Ghosts?
There's this weird guy that walked in with a cowboy hat.
I'm a pimp. Keep up the good work.
Hey, are you guys ready?
Yeah, go ahead and come on down.
Guys, thanks for coming and meeting me here today. Got some pizza, good pizza.
Very good.
Yeah. I want to talk about Jacksonville. We had an opportunity to go down there to Jacksonville, Illinois, and check out the Theater Guild's theater facility down there. What'd you guys think of that?
Nice place.
Nice place.
Well, Jacksonville, the town's a great town. It was a great place to be. It's home of the Ferris wheel, right?
We need to get Matt on a Ferris wheel. Yeah.
Someday. But yeah, it was a great time. Wonderful place to be. The Convention Visitors Bureau was great in helping us get situated. The Hampton Inn Hotel for using their facility. But the Theater Guild, that was our focus for that night. Anything come up? What exciting things happened when we were there?
Well, Curt, when you and I were on the stage area where they apparently used to view the casket,
Sure.
We did the flashlight experiment. Okay, and during that experiment, we were asking questions, and I'll tell you, between the EMF meter going off and the flashlight, it sure seemed not random for a little bit anyway, don't you think?
I'm leaning towards the opposite.
I mean, it was inconclusive. I mean, we probably needed to ask more control questions. However, I'll tell you, before that, though, it was really interesting results that we were getting for a little bit.
It started out very interesting.
Sure.
That was for sure. And but yeah, there was a lot of randomness to some things going on. Mm-hmm. One thing, maybe something just residual too. I mean, you don't know what is exactly going on. I mean, think of all the emotion that took place in that room.
Sure.
Think of it this way though. It would go like the flashlight would turn on, then the KT would turn on, and the EMF meter would turn on, almost in sequence of each other, almost like passing by the body in the viewing.
Sure.
You know, you kind of. You know, I'm probably just piecemealing things together here as a concept, but you know, something I kind of thought of on the ride home that may be interesting.
Spooky,
really creepy. But
the thing with the EMF meters, though, when Amanda and I came down, my tri-field was getting and every time I would see the K2 or the ghost meter spike, it would always spike to a 3. At least when we were down there.
Sure.
So, what I'm thinking it is just that they're using a single-axis ghost meter, single-axis K2, and they just have to be positioned just right.
Now you went under the stage, and I took a peek under there to see if there was possibly anything that could be giving off those readings. Did you find anything when you crawled under there?
It got too tight. I wasn't able to fit all the way. But there could have even been something in the basement.
Okay. Sure. There was also a point in time, again when we were on the stage, where I kind of looked over to the left and I saw, I'll tell you, we've been doing this show for almost 2 years now, and that's the first time that I've seen a shadow. But it looked like something had stepped out from where the piano was, kind of leaned over, looked at me, and then ducked back behind the piano.
that's when you were thinking it was me, but I was up in the office in the front.
Yeah, so that was really interesting, and I can't explain that regardless of what the rest of the findings are. I mean, that's something that happened to me, which I thought was interesting. So.
Other than that, did you guys come up with anything as far as any of the video you went through or some of the audio? I didn't have anything on my audio. It's a neat place though altogether.
It was a neat place.
It's a storybook haunted location if you're going to have one.
Yeah.
The boarding house turned funeral parlor turned theater. It's got it all. All right, well, great job, guys. We'll get back to them with the information of what we have and let them know of our findings. And now I got to let you know the news of why we're here today.
Yeah.
We're here enjoying some pizza here at Big Al Capone's in Pipe, Wisconsin. We're investigating here next.
Wow, cool.
Yep, Big Al Capone's right here in Pipe. We are going to be gearing together. We'll come back about a week or so, and we will get to investigate this entire property from upstairs all the way down to the basement. It's got some really cool, exciting stuff going on here.
Sure.
Everything from people seeing figures staring out the windows upstairs on the top floor, all kinds of cool stuff. It's going to be a great place to investigate, and we'll get the scoop from the owner while we're here, but it's going to be a great time, so we can regroup and come on back here in about a week, and we will take this one on as our next investigation.
Good.
All right.
So, excellent.
Cool.
Great. Yay.
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 Eat your pizza.